Good morning, traders and traderettes. You here to have breakfast with the Quants? All right, let's go to this Discord. Hoping my chair is not going to fall apart on me. Having an issue with the chair. Having an issue with my chair. My chair is shot. I'm literally, if you look at my tabs, I got Amazon up. Lazy boy office chair. This thing is shot to hell. I put it through its paces. We're going to have to go burn it. Jesus. Hey, I put this.
Got enough wood to burn it.
I put this chair through hell. It's lasted quite some time. There's a lot of hours on it. It's time to retire this thing. And I found a badass Lazy Boy one. That'll work. Lazy Boy office chairs. That's how we roll at Alpha Trading. That's how the Quants trade, baby. In Lazy Boys. Because we're lazy.
Put them easy in the chair.
Yes. Wow, look at old Solana. A wick right to the first standard deviation, normal distribution on the daily. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. The distribution. Man, oh man, oh man. What are you going to do? We're going to trade that distribution. That's what we're going to do. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I want to start on Solana. Just check it out.
Yeah. Your stream is now running in the Discord.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's put a chart up, shall we?
All right.
How's that?
There you go. Apparently it's up now, yeah.
There's that little Solana wood driving its nail right into the 1SD. Wham! Hello. I get another run at it. Let's see here. Yesterday, this is what kind of boggles my mind. The people that are watching these live streams do not understand how powerful the distribution is. Do you not look at these data sets and go, what are these crossed lines that are always getting nailed? Yesterday, 95 for Laplace, second standard deviation move to the downside. Where does it close? It runs up to close inside the 1SD right here. Bears sent it down. I mean, look how tight this is. In between this monthly resistance level, right? What is that monthly resistance level, guys, gals? It's the top of the monthly volatility range for Solana at 102.7. Literally been oh, Jesus. This chair is, woohoo. Don't break down live this day, man. We'll have a nice clip. We'll have a nice YouTube short if this chair breaks down on me and I fall on my ass. But anyway, I've been through worse.
Different kind of DRE.
Yeah. Look at the last 45 minute. Look at the last 45 minutes of the day. These last 15-minute candles. You come down, you close right at the top of that monthly range. Then you get a couple tiny little dojis, and then it pulls back. Where to? Top side of the 4-hour 68.3 Laplace distribution range on the close. Came down. Center of the weekly range got front ran it all the way up to the 1SD. Here we are again, right? What is that? First, second, what support level? Is there one trapped up under here? Don't believe so. First resistance level. Daily volatility range. That's where the data set pretty much is right now. Solana loves this distribution, man. Perfect last 2 days. Let's see here. Let me pop this on BTC real quick. BTC is almost back up to, what, 43? Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's check it out. BTC hanging right on top of the weekly volatility range, right? Got some nice support from the bottom side. Was even talking about this yesterday, right? First, when you get this pullback yesterday on BTC, sent a wick right into the top of the weekly. Goes back up into the daily volatility range, right? Pulls it back. There's a wick right into the distribution. First standard deviation to the downside yesterday. There's also center of the weekly range, bottom of the weekly range. Dipped below it a couple times, but you can see the price action signature. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, BTC earlier in the day, let's see, actually a couple hours ago, ran up. Hasn't closed the candle above the center of the daily volatility range. This one was right on top of it. Yeah, we're going to have to break through here. You bust through the top side of the daily volatility range. You break through the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. We're probably going to have, what's this up here? Top of the monthly volatility range, just like Solana. Solana's at 102.7, BTC's at 43,750 area. I would imagine we would run right back to there with a quickness. 43.7, huh? It's about a $900 move. Probably knock some people out of their positions. Wouldn't doubt it. Degens in crypto love to use that leverage instead of just trading, man. Trading low time frame volatility, stacking the profits. What are you going to do? It's a lot easier than getting liquidated. Let me see here. Just going to run down through here real quick. Let's look at the regular chart on BTC. See what happened with the daily.
But really, is it degens in crypto that love to use that leverage, or is it the leverage that loves to use those degens in crypto?
Yeah, good point. I think it is. The leverage is an animal on its own. It's using these people. It comes. The leverage monster comes while you're sleeping. Yes, it does. Chews on your pinky toes.
In exchange for their souls, it takes them and capitalizes on them.
The leverage monster comes in while you're sleeping, steals your. Indeed. It's like I'm on a freaking roller coaster right now. I flipped this thing over. If you saw what was holding this chair together, you'd be like, damn, dude, why don't you sit on a milk carton or something and see him fall on your ass? I don't even know how this thing ever held together. Yesterday's chair was fine. Come to it today, it is just off its rocker, literally off its rocker. But I've gotten a lot of mileage from this chair. It's time to retire it. Jesus, maybe I can make a shop chair out of it.
Set me free. Year is over. Set me free.
Yeah, I'm like my grandpa. I'll have this thing in the garage, turning it into a shop chair or something. This would be the most comfortable shop chair I ever had. I think I'm going to hook that up. And it reclines. I'll be out there napping in the garage, hiding from everybody. That's right. Hanging out with the mice and the snakes that chase the mice into the pole barn. That's always exciting. Turn your light on in the pole barn. It's like, oh, nice. Hello, Mr. Snake. What are you doing in here?
Keep it out in the shed, and soon your dog's going to be eyeing that thing like, that looks like a good place to rest.
Oh, dude. Big dog, just sit back up in it. This is very comfortable. He's such a baby. So we got a total random walk here on the daily on Bitcoin. Literally right at the doorstep of the zero mean here. Right at the doorstep on the zero mean. Let me see here. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit of bull div right here at the end. Little bit. This thing's settling down. Going into the end of the year here. We're going to get some movement. Let me see this 4 hour. Reset. No. That's lovely to see. Lower lows. Boom, boom. No div. Where was the div? Baby. Little hidden bull. Right? Popped it up above. We're above the zero mean. You're sitting at this 4 hour wave trend though. Right? Literally. Trapped in between 99 log MA and reverse wave trend. Didn't get any better than that. Wick to wick pretty much. Boom, boom. We're going to stay in this range today? Let's see here. Wave trend. Almost 43K. 99 log MA. 42,742. Pretty tight range, man. Pretty tight range. Jeez, what is that one about? Let's see here. What was it again? 42,958. Jeez, guys. Only about $250. Only about a $250 range here. Total random walk on the 4 hour as well. Volatility's kind of mid drifting here. What do we got? A 69, a 79, and an 84. What's that 2400 at? 45 and a quarter. Contracting, negatively correlated. Let's see, 981, kind of flat positive. 525, flat positive. This thing is waiting. Waiting for what? We're going to find out. I'll tell you that. There is no div on the 4 hour, though, at all. DLP, let me see on the DLP. No. These charts are clean. Go over here to the 90 minute. Hey, get off there. Can be showing all the good stuff. Boom. Let's take a peek here. So you're up under the 99 log MA here. Another nice little tight range in between the bottom of the power mean band, the 99 log MA. Wave trend right in the middle of the power mean band. Let's see the DLP here. No, guys, man, oh man. That's a couple different time frames here. These charts are clean, no div. Well, yeah, maybe the battle is slowing down going into the end of the year here. 45 minute. Wow. Didn't close the candle above that 99 log MA. Got stuck under the wave trend right here. Found support on the bottom side of the power mean band. Sent a couple wicks below it right to the top of the power mean band. What is this mysterious power mean band? It's a band full of power means. Who would have guessed? Mean of log returns, my friends. There is no mean on price action. Price action follows returns. Maybe we can get another lovely rant out of ZenTap here later. When he goes, he goes. Just shifts from first gear right to fourth. All right, let's see here. That was the 45.
Get the motor running.
Keep the motor running. Okay, there was a little bear div right here. Pulled back to the top side of it. And then this is what I was looking at earlier. Got in the charts about an hour and a half ago, just kind of taking a peek. And on these low time frames, right? Got the power mean band trying to break back up through everything. You got to stay on top of this 99 log MA. This price action dips below. We're getting ready to have a cross too down here on the 33. Wave trend and Fisher. Let me see where you had. There was where it broke down right there. Right when wave trend was crossing down Fisher, price action roared up from the wick. What was it at? About 42.4 all the way up to about 42.750. Nice little scalp. Right to where? Right where it crossed, literally. Bam, then rejects. Right back up the wave trend. Rejects again. Got above it all now. So with these low time frames, ball is in the bull's court. Let me see. Any hidden? Yeah, there is. From the cross. Got some hidden bull. This returns oscillator is pretty weak right now, though. No correlation either. 15-minute was interesting because everything was breaking back up through. There we go. And you did have wave trend cross up. Surprised that didn't. It tried to come down, right? Found a little support there at the 9 log MA, but then broke through. By that time, cross already happened. Then you got the 33 and the 99 log MA. You're sitting right at the top of the power mean on the 15-minute. Switch us over to traditional. Just to look at Dixie's price, 101.3. Yeah, and I told everybody yesterday, I was like, watch out. I was like, Dixie's got a lot of low time frame bull div. A lot, and I believe that was about the damn number I called too. 101.3. Let me go over here. Let's throw Dixie up here. Is it important? Why does this guy always talk about the damn dollar? Because it's very important, that's why. There it was. Where were we streaming at? Right around here, right? And this thing dumped back out, but there was a lot of bull div. Got through, pretty much closed up by the 1SD. Now here we are again. Interesting signature in this price action too. Finding support on the top side of the daily. Interesting. We're going to have a 1SD move today as well. 101.5. I'm looking for these resistance levels is what I'm looking for. And there was one up here. There's a monthly. I believe it's the first, 101.6. Let's move this down a little bit. Where's that monthly range? Where are you, son? There it is. And yep, it's the first support level monthly volatility range. And it is below this weekly. And this is where I'm looking for this thing to last trading day of the week, right? Last trading day of the year for traditional markets. Wake it up. Dixie's probably going to punch up here into this weekly range. Wouldn't be surprised if Dixie ran a 95.4 Laplace, almost 102 area. That being said, let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got going on here. Prediction model has flipped. DOP, it's the bottom side of the power mean band on the daily. 102. There you go. Literally. Weekly range? Or that, what was that? No, 95.4 Laplace. 102 area. Where are you? Where are you? Right there. Yep. And that is the center of the weekly range. I would imagine Dixie makes its way up here. It's going to get just slapped. These bears will be waiting. I seriously doubt Dixie will close above this weekly range today. 95.4% chance agrees with me. All right, that probability is agreeing. Or am I agreeing with the probability? That's probably the better case. Got to follow these probabilities. Got to stick to your edge. If you don't stick to your edge, what even is an edge? And if you can't quantify your edge, it's not an edge. A lot of things goes into an edge, like risk management, for example. A lot of risk management out there is being taught by people that should not even have computers, to be honest. I don't know what they should be doing, but definitely not teaching people risk management. Because what kind of risk management are they teaching people? What, how to use stop losses, right? Support and resistance. Oh, take risk. I mean, it's just crazy, man. You got to use the VEPS. You got to understand risk management. A lot of people don't understand risk management, which is unfortunate. Come into the Alpha Trading Discord. You get a heaping dose of it, right? You got to limit your losses. Number one, don't swing trade volatility, right? Take your profits. Don't be emotionally attached. There's a lot of different things that goes into a really good risk management strategy, and those are 4 of the biggest ones. Indeed. All right, dollar. Back over here. Let's drop down through some time frames here. Yeah, and it would be about time. I mean, you got the bull div on the daily. You're up above the zero mean. Even my smooth returns oscillator is turning up. If it's going to do it, today will be the day. 2400 kind of contract. 981 negative. What have we got? Contracting on the low length negative. 2400. Trying to turn it back up. It's positively correlated during some contraction though. The volatility is not supporting it. Not on the daily, right? It takes big moves to get these correlation breaks. That's why you drop down through these time frames. Look at the 4 hour. Let's see here. 4 hour. What's that wave trend at? 101.7. Yeah. You'd have to break the 4 hour wave trend to get up to the center of that weekly range. It's kind of in no man's land here on the 4 hour. Volatility is contracting on the low length. 981 is contracting, negatively correlated. 2400 is expanding positive. 4 hour volatility agrees. Building a DLP candle right now too. Let's see. But look at the 4 hour on the dollar. All right, you're sitting right at the 95.4 Laplace on the 4 hour. That is that little white line right there. Let me expand this or scale this properly. Boop, 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 boop. There was the 68.3 Laplace distribution on this 4 hour. 1 SD was right underneath the top side of the 68.3 Laplace. There's a 95.4. Bam. That's what you're seeing on the deviation bands here. You're sitting right at that 95.4 Laplace. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, 90 minute. Show me the money. All right. Healthy. Looks healthy. What we got here? Yeah, pretty clean chart. Variance coming down, negatively correlated. Low length volatilities, look, it's contracting a little bit, negatively correlated. 981 correlation looks like it's ready to break. It is definitely contracting. The correlation's flat, positively correlated. 981 or 2400 flat negative. All right, getting a little doji. Yes, we are. Or the beginnings of one. In the back of my mind, I'm just waiting for this chair to fall apart on me. Don't fall. I need padding for my arse. The DLP on the 45 minute. Good looking signature here. Good looking signature. Getting a little bit of a higher high. Yep. Got to keep going though. Got to keep going. This thing will set up some hidden bear. Looking good on the returns oscillator, but you do have a higher high on the DLP. Got to keep that. Let's see. Contracting volatility, negatively correlated. The other 2400's flat positive. 981 contracting positive. Yeah, that's going to have to change up. Let's see if these lower time frames are supporting that. No div. That's a start. No bear div up here. You're above the power mean band. DLP slowly building a nice little signature. Volatility contracting, negatively correlated on the low length, which when you're down on these low time frames, makes a big difference. Let me see here. 2400's flat positive though. It's not contracting. 981 is. Let me blow this up, get a better look. Where is it? Yeah, 981's contracting, positive. Low length contracting, negative. That's what you're seeing. These little previous 2:33 minutes. Doji Central. Okay, 15. What do you got for us? On the old dollar. Setting up some hidden bull right now. Setting up some hidden bull. Are you now? Yeah, right at the cross too. Right here. Boop. Lower low. DLP kind of chilled out a little bit when it hit the 90% confidence interval. Prediction model has flipped. Let's see. Contracting volatility, positively correlated. What's a 981 doing? Same thing. Contracting positive. All of them are. Yeah. Hold your horses. Dixie might not have the power. So let's give the other side of the coin. If Dixie does reject here, got some support. You got some support on this daily volatility range, right? Which you can see, right? It's been kicking up price action. You break down into this daily though, you're going to want to find support on this weekly support level. First weekly support. You can see yesterday it got below the second, charged right up, and that's where it closed yesterday, right at that first weekly support. Yeah, from everything I just saw in the low time frames, this thing's definitely coming down to the 68.3 Laplace. Whether or not it breaks that, we're about to see. You can see the support at the daily. Yeah, I would imagine if this breaks down into the daily, you're probably not going to drop below the bottom side of this 68.3 Laplace distribution range. A little bit under 101. A little bit under 101. What's gold at? 2061. All right, let's take a peek at gold real quick. So far, rejection off the top side, 68.3. Boy, we should set up a drinking game. Every time I say Laplace distribution, you got to take a shot. We'd have a bunch of drunk traders running around. Yeah. The ducks. Yeah, boy. So on this 4 hour, just came down to the 1SD on the 4 hour. Gold did. Popping up to the bottom side of the 68.3. What's it going to do? That's the thing. Depends on Dixie, man. Depends on Dixie. Dixie pops up to that top side I was talking about 102. Gold, I would imagine you're going to be back in the weekly range. You'll be back in the weekly range. If dollar maybe even, you might even break through it. Because there's a first standard deviation, right? 68.3% chance it doesn't break into that week, doesn't close in the weekly range, right? 95 for Laplace, 2037. That would make a little more sense. If Dixie does run towards 102, because I mean that's about 0.7. That would definitely slam gold down. Probably 95.4 if the weekly doesn't kick it up. Let's take a peek real quick. See if you can set any div up. What do you look like, gold, on the daily? Yeah, a lot of bear div, man, on the daily. What's bear div set up though? Hidden bull. Indeed. That's what it was right here. A little hidden bull play. Bounce off the zero mean. You got to move on gold from literally 2030 area all the way to the high, 2087. Nice little scalperoo. This chair, man. Holy shit. It's a wobbly sucker. It's a wobbler. What are you going to do? Let's look at the 4 hour, man. Let's test some wave trend. What do we got? 33 power mean. That 33 power mean wasn't there. You would have seen that wick right to wave trend. Might still see it. 2054. 2055 to be exact. 2055. 95 for Laplace. No, a little higher, actually. Yeah, it's right there about the first support level on the daily volatility range. A little bit below it. Not a lot of confluence, if anything, there. Let's see. Lower low, though, on the 4 hour. It's good to go. Let me see. And look at the returns oscillator, right? And still, the smooth one, still heading to the top side. The unsmooth is hanging right on the zero mean. Right on the zero mean with some bull divergence. Could we see a little trend change on the 4 hour here? Man, we could, man. If it does, you'll see gold up here 2080 again, probably. Top of the power mean band. Especially if the dollar dumps out. The dollar dumps out here. Yeah, I can see gold back at 2080 easy. I mean, that's 19 points. 19 little points. 4 hour actually. 4 hour actually looks good for that. Let's see here. What's wave trend? 2068. You don't want to see gold rejecting off of the freaking 90-minute reverse Fisher, though. No good. Well, you got lower lows, too. There's no bull div down here, man. No bull div on the 90. Tale of two time frames there. 4 hour and the 90, opposite. Here's some bull div on the 45. What's that wave trend up here at? 2070. 2070, huh? Yeah, bottom of the daily range. Bottom of the daily range. Yeah, if gold has a little pop here, Dixie pulls back a little bit, that'll probably be the first stop. A 45-minute wave trend, bottom of the day, or not 45-minute wave trend. Hold on here. Where was that at? 2015. Give me a minute here. The hell was I looking at? Yeah, 2070. My bad. 2070. I was like, wait a minute. Wasn't I just at wave trend? It was like a lot of confluence. Yeah. 2070, 45-minute reverse wave trend, bottom of the daily volatility range. 2070. Go gold. Get your butt up there. Do not like the candle. Don't like it. Let me see here. We do got some bull div. Little bull div down here. This doesn't look strong though. Prediction models are the downside too. What's happening? Low length. Yeah, low length volatility is. Look at the correlation breaks recently on the 33. Just back and forth. Bam, 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 bam. Right now, low length expanding positive, but the top two lengths contracting positive. Probably going to get overran. And the volatility is supporting the candle that just got printed that last 33 minute. That's a red light. If you know, you know what that candle is. You can talk about candle patterns all you want, but if you don't understand the underlying, if you don't understand what's creating these candles, you're going to get lost. You're going to get lost in the forest. All right. Let me see. That is a hangman. It's usually not good. And the volatility is supporting this thing to move down. Yeah, this power mean band is almost totally broke down under the 99. It is actually. The 99 log MA now is sitting on top. That's a heavy weight. Heavy weight for that power mean band. Could it pop up real quick to like 2064, 2065? It could. It could. But look at the local lower low here. Setting up hidden bear right now. Be exact. Setting up hidden bear. Not from back here. No, this data set right here. We're rejected off the bottom side of the power mean band. Could get some continuation. Dixie up, gold down. There's a bigger case for that, to be honest. Dixie up, gold down. And I'll probably stick to that 2050 area if that does happen, unless Dixie pops to that 102 level I was talking about. Dixie pops to that 102 level. You could break 2050. This is some nice support though, top of the weekly range, especially going into last trading day of the what? Day, week, month, year, quarter. We're talking about traditional markets. The same thing's going to happen Sunday night. New Year's Eve. My little brother's birthday. Who's a New Year's baby? Go figure. Always got screwed at Christmas. Here, honey, this is for Christmas and your birthday. Poor kid. Not a good time. Yeah, this is more and more looking like. Let me pop this back on Dixie real quick. Here's what I really want to do. All right, let's dive into the meat. Let's get into the low time frames. Hidden bull right now setting up on the 1 minute or on the 9 minute. Turning up. Volatility very erratic. Yeah, look at the volatility on these low time frames, man. Ebb and flowing, baby. Ebb and flowing. Let's see from the cross. No, nothing down here. Power mean band trying to break up through again though, right? Almost everything above that. Reverse Fisher. You got reverse wave trend, Fisher, 33 power mean right here on the old dollar. See the 3 minutes totally up. Probably looking good. Yeah, just tested wave trend too. Just tested wave trend in the 33 log MA. Setting up some hidden bear right now though. This is going to have to start moving. This is going to be right back at wave trend real fast. This returns oscillator turns down. Yeah, it's probably going to pull back. How much time? 1 minute till the market open. This will be interesting. That's another part of the drinking game. If you hear distribution or or interesting, you got to take a shot. Let's see here. What's oil doing? Good. You stay right there. You stay right there. I'm liking these gas prices. What's oil doing? You know, it was up yesterday, down pre-market. Here we go. Market open. Z market open. And what did we do here? Remember, guys, last trading day. Wrapping up an entire year. And that VIX has been stuck on stupid for weeks, months. Stuck on stupid. Can't fix stupid. And in my opinion, that's exactly what VIX is. Pretty stupid. That's why you don't hear me talk about it too much. Or implied volatility. We took implied volatility to another level. This little skinny red and white line here, that is called volatility grade. That's historical volatility combined with implied volatility. Right? Everything else is volatility percentile. Those three together, very powerful. Very powerful. That's why we build it this way. This is why this is the basis of everything we do. And that's why this is one of the, okay, we break it down. We give you we give you the diluted down version, right? With our AVP, just the alpha volatility percentile, and then we throw you the Pearson correlation so you can correlate the volatility to price action. This is the AVR pretty much, right? This has got all the bells and whistles. It's really fun to play with. Yeah, and here's this 3-minute hidden. Dollar probably going to come.
Just to be clear, that's the compact AVR that's got all the bells and whistles packed into a single one.
Yeah.
You got multiple AVRs together, and you even got APP in there. You got all kinds of goodies, right? And straight up AVR.
Yeah.
It's like actually, it's simple. We make it simpler to learn, just like the AVP. And then this one, when you want to use it, you can.
And if you look at the indicator short here, it's the wolf radar. It's the wolf radar.
Right.
Good stuff, man. Do I really want everybody to understand volatility? Not really. That's why we say it all the time, guys. Hey, we're trying to give you a free education on how to do this stuff. You don't want to come and indulge in it? See ya. We really aren't going to lose any sleep over it. Just adding to the pile of liquidity on the other side of our trades. So what are you going to do? And you're already fighting a behemoth. This is the biggest problem, especially for retail traders. And you see hedge funds getting liquidated every day because they think they're smarty pants, right? Wrong. Be careful who you give your money to. I'm telling you right now. Investing is risky. Be careful. Learn how to do it yourself. Right? Learn how to do it yourself.
Go to the grocery.
Or else, there might be somebody coming along trying to sell you a doormat, turns out to be a rug.
True. They said it was a doormat. Now I realize I got rugged. Is Matt in here? Matt, How does it feel that you were named after like something you put in front of doors to wipe your feet on?
Hey.
I'm just asking.
It's very welcoming. It's very welcoming.
There he is.
Well, it was your middle name that I got it from, so.
Burn. What's up, Matt? How you doing?
Oh no.
Oh, you know. Trying not to be a shitcoin bag holder. It happens.
Aren't we all?
I failed miserably. It's shitcoin season.
Some more than others, Matt.
Yeah.
More than others.
It's free airdrop shitcoin season. You end up going from a trader to an investor real quick if you take your eyes off the chart for 2 minutes.
And here's a little tip for your shitcoin, all your shitcoin traders out there. Just make sure when you place your bet that it's not a lot of money. So Treat it like lottery tickets. $20 here, $20 there, $50 here.
Yeah. Don't throw your whole airdrop into some shit coin.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I did not do. It's a small bet.
Yeah. Especially when it's a shit
That's
coin
why
on Solana.
When you lose, you can move flat.
Yeah. And Solana pulls back from 126 to where it is now, and you're getting into shit coin up there. It's like, uh-oh. What happened? Let's see. Dollar. You're going to run the 3-minute. Just tested the wave trend. Let me see. Is there anything going nuts over here in traditional markets? Traditional markets? I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing be pretty mellow today, to be honest, man. Look out for crypto this weekend. I'm telling you, man. I just got this feeling. We're going to see some fireworks. We're going to see some fireworks this weekend. See if there's anything really popping here. I seriously doubt it. Seriously doubt it. You know what? What's the dollar? Is the dollar up today? How much? 0.13. Yeah, I saw it to close yesterday. Yields were coming back. Got to love all the news coming out right now, too. It's just a riot. It is a riot. Something about all the Saudi oil money getting ready to come into Bitcoin. I was like, boop, short signal.
Yeah, exactly.
And all the DJs like, oh, we got to buy a bunch of Bitcoin right now. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, look. And, of course, where's that news article? Was that Kramer? Oh, the yields are getting blah. They're up. He's such a troll.
He's the worst.
The worst. Counter trade him every time. Whatever he says, just take the other side. You'll high probability you're going to be okay.
I don't know if there was a dude that actually created a counter trade.
Yeah.
Something, for like a counter trade Twitter account or something like that. But I don't know if he's still around.
Pretty funny.
But that thing probably did well.
Oh, I bet. Real well. Yeah, these markets are pretty flat right now. I mean, there's nothing really taking off. Two Roku down. What is that? Getting punch lift? I got a buddy out in Lake Tahoe. Started doing Uber. He's bored shitless. Like, yeah, I'm gonna start doing some Uber. I'm like, why? Bored. Maybe I'll meet some drunk chicks. I was like, wow. Go for it, brother. Go for it. Oh, shit. I was like, I would just call it a day at like 10 p.m. If I was an Uber driver, would I want to be working those late nights, picking people up from bars all drunk and shit? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'd cut it off about 10 p.m. Be the guy that's taking the people to the bar, not picking them up hammered. It's probably a better case scenario of you keeping your shit together. It's hard enough to deal with people, let alone when they're drunk. It gets real complicated then. And they're in your car. So, yeah. Coinbase, man. What a resilient little booger this thing is. Let's see here. Still up here. 186. Damn. Look at this on the daily. You're below the zero mean on a nice steady pull of some bear div, and this thing is just like, If it was going to do it, today would be the day. Okay, do you think this thing could peel off 20 freaking points, come back and test this power mean band? I don't know, man. I don't really think so. You got low length volatility, expanding positively correlated, 2400 contracting negative, flat correlation read. It's heading positive, and it is contracting on the 981. Let me see if that's going to flip. What's this 4 hour doing? Well, these last two, yeah, no, really. I mean, you got bear div from back here, but these last two highs, pretty damn even. Look at this DLP. Well, that's a great signature on the 4 hour. That's when you know it's party time, man. Then this thing has been just cleaning house. Now the 4 hour volatility read though, variance coming down negatively correlated, finishing that off looks great. We're gonna have something change here though. You pretty much got every length expanding negatively correlated. Right at the open, though, this thing's holding strong. There we go. It's right at the top of the 90-minute power mean band. No div. Let's see here. Little bit of bear div. If you get a rejection here, this thing will definitely pull back. What's this 33 in the reverse wave trend at? 169, 170. That's still a lot, man. I don't see that happening. We're going to have to put this up on the VRE and see what's going on. I'm not seeing anything in here for a big dump. Let me look at Coinbase on. There we go. VRE. Let's see where this thing's at. First resistance level on the weekly. Let me see. Where's this monthly? Didn't this thing blow the monthly out? Is that the top of the monthly? Hold on here. I think it is, man. No, there it is up there. 200. 200. I remember talking about this too by the close, by this yearly close, maybe 200. Is this thing going to pump? I don't know, guys. That's above the 2SD, 95 for Laplace. Yeah, it's pretty high up there, man. I mean, it's above the 2SD, put it that way. So it'd be a 95.4% chance we're not going to get to the top of that monthly volatility range today anyway. And that'd be 14 points. Be a hell of a move. Hell of a move. It actually looks pretty good, man.
Just up, about ready to hit the daily range, top of the daily range.
Woo! All right. Got my attention.
We're back, baby.
Oh, baby, we're so back. Please, God, pump these shit coins.
Yeah, boy.
Sweet 5 pound, 8 ounce baby Jesus. Can we get a big Bitcoin pump? Solana, man, up 7.4%. Bullish. This thing closes outside the top of the monthly volatility range. Look out for Solana, man. I'm telling you. Everybody that uses it who's not in love, right? I'm not dating Solana anymore. I'm full blown in love with it. I want to have. I want Solana to have my children. That's right.
Definitely a nice intersect on the last candle, two candles ago.
Did you took your profit, Bilbo,
On the 4
on
hour.
Salami?
On Salami, did I take my profit? I might have. No, I'm kind of stacking Solana, man. I'm trading allegedly trading some shit coins and stacking Solana and Bitcoin. Like I talked about yesterday, man. I try not to trade these cryptos that I really like a lot. Why? Because I'm emotionally attached to them, right? I'll invest in them. All these other small cap cryptos, they're fun, right? They're like little mistresses.
Bro, if you try also Aptos, you will follow in love too with it, because it's pretty fast, nice community. You just need to try it.
Django Bin.
That's somebody that loves their coin.
Django's in love with Aptos.
Aptos.
It's fast as fuck.
There's nothing like cursing with an accent. It just always makes me smile. You are great. Love you, man. What is Aptos doing? Let's see here. Where are you? Yeah, up 4.79%. Yeah, Solana pumping too. Nice. What is it? Over $10 now? Good.
Yeah.
Good. And Bonk had a nice rip, right? Indeed. What am I stuck on copper here? What was I going to BTC? Is that what you were talking about, ZenTap? BTC. What time frame were you talking about those RMLRs? There you go. Yeah, man. Hello. God, this is
above the power mean, and it's at the 30-12 RMLR. Just tapped it.
Woo!
It had an intersect 2 candles ago.
Yeah, I tell you what, man.
30 power mean and 30-12.
This thing marches through that 30 at what, 43 130 area. Look out. Look out. We could see 43 364 next. And it did. You got the intersect of the 11 through the 30, and you got the 11 crossing up through the 33 power mean.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, here in the next, I'll even say, hell, during this 4-hour candle, during this stream, during this freaking stream, Wait a minute. What the heck? Oh, yeah. God, 9. Wow, I'm in a time warp, man. I was like, how's there only an hour and 15 left? And I look up, it's already 9:44. I mean, it literally feels like I just started talking. I got diarrhea of the mouth. Good Lord. Yeah, during this 4-hour candle, man, you get up here, 43,365 area, you eclipse this 11 length. Oh, man. BTC could have a good day. Let me see something here. What are some of these numbers? Yep, and you close that candle above the daily. Send a wick once again right into the 68.3 Laplace distribution range at the top side. Take your shot, people. I said distribution. And it's going to be real interesting. Take another shot where this ends up today. Let's see. We're playing a virtual drinking game. See how hammered we can get everybody. Let me see. 1SD, 43.8. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. That's exactly where this thing's going to head if it breaks through those 4-hour RMLRs. You're going to see 43.8. This thing will definitely go to the 1SD. But what's right below it? Guys, I'm telling you, there's the top of the monthly volatility range. Closing out here on Sunday evening. What, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is going to be a good time. So if we're over here on BTC, let's just take a quick peek. Let me take just price action wise. Let's pop this baby up here. First, let's go to a monthly. Hello, Jesus. Let's scale this correctly. Almost hit that first standard deviation on the monthly. Look at this monthly chart, man. My Lord. Looky good. Looking real good. And we talked about this literally at the beginning of this month. Right, that this candle opened up on top of the 33 power mean. Man, I'm telling you, this is on a macro time frame. Look out. Look out. I want to see this quarterly candle, though, because it is nice.
Yeah, I mean, look, even on that monthly, that distribution for 2023 has just been insane. Look at this. Even. I mean, what a year. What a year. Great.
I mean, I think it was charging for the 1SD on the quarterly. Pretty powerful. Have we done that before? Absolutely. Absolutely we have. What was that back here? Yeah, there was that run up. When we got that run up to like, what was it, 14? Yeah. 14K, and then would it pull back after 1438? 31. No, that was the pullback 31. There was the pullback. Wait a minute, man. Yeah. Yeah, that was the 20K run up that pulled back, closing 14. Boom. There was the run up from 31 to 14, then the pullback to 38, then the all-time highs, which we can easily. Let me see something here, man. This even, yeah. God, look at the 11 length RMLR. I don't even think 30 will populate. Nope, you can only get the 11 up here on the quarterly. It's pretty damn bullish. It's at $185,000 right now. Good Lord. Why is this RMLR running up to the top side right here? Might have something to do with this data set right here. Not might. That's exactly why. Past price action does determine where the future of the reverse mean of log returns goes. You don't need to understand that to just look at it and go, man, that looks bullish. Sure does. Hey, YouTube Jimmy, show me your shit. Show me your edge, kid. Show me what you got. Not just a bunch of lagging information. What do you got going on, YouTube Jimmy? There's a bunch of you out there deceiving the masses. Incredibly. Guys, if you haven't figured out the scam going on yet, I mean, geez. Don't know what to tell you, man. Don't know what to tell you. Not putting you down or anything. I'm just saying it's blatantly obvious what's going on. And most people are just, right? Just marching along. Pied Pipers. It's crazy. Stop following these guys. Stop watching them. Come have fun. Join the Discord. Let your voice be heard. Anybody can come in here and speak. All right? Anybody can come in and speak. You can join that Alpha Trading Discord. You'll have access to the voice channel. You can just pop in and be like, hey, hi, I'm Jim Bob. I'm coming over from YouTube Jimmy, who's been scamming me for years. What do you guys got to offer? A lot. We're going to give you a free chart. We're going to give you a volatility starter pack that's very powerful. It's going to teach you the basics of volatility trading, which is very important. Get the basics down. I mean, you come charging in our Discord and you're just like, hey, I want to buy these indicators, blah, 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 blah. We're going to be like, whoa, slow down a little bit. How about we give you the free volatility starter pack first? Take a look, join the community, see if you like it first. Why? We want people to stay. We're trying to build a community here, not fly-by-night people that are going to come in. They buy literally every indicator package for sale because none of those are working. So they're just bouncing around trying to find something to use to trade. If you do not learn the basics of this, you will be the next one, right? You won't interact in the Discord. You won't become part of the community. You'll just fall to the wayside because you don't understand this stuff. You're not going to be able to come in with a chart like this and just start going to town. You got to understand the basics of it all. That's my opinion. You continue to ask, we're going to be like, all right, Charlie, here you go. You want our indicator package? I highly recommend you join the Discord, or you're already going to be in the Discord, but start asking questions, or you are just not going to get it unless you're Mr. Smarty Pants. We have had some that have charged in here. So they are out there. Bring it. All right, Coinbase. Let's see here. Yeah, could be Dixie pullback. Everything else pumpy. We already talked about gold. I can see gold back at 2080. If Dixie pulls back, gold's going to fly. Bitcoin too, probably. When this traditional market closes today, look out, man. I just got a feeling. Just back on crypto. Yeah, this 45-minute looks good. It's starting to break back up. 15 look like. Higher highs. I like it. I like it a lot. Volatility's changing up here, though. We do got the support of this daily range, though, and the center is above the top of the weekly. Center is above the top of the weekly. And they're definitely, right, we got some algos down here sending this back up every time. Front running, running the 4-hour distribution levels. But as you can see, right, that last 15-minute candle sent a wick right into the top side of the 68.3. It's beautiful. Beautiful thing that this distribution is. And look at Solana just running, man. Hopefully it's taking all those shit coins that are brewing on it with them. Yeah, let me see here. All right, we got another gold lover. Love it. Yeah, the question in the chat. Hi, mate. Do you reckon that gold going to go up today? You literally just missed a bit everything I was talking about gold. I could run through it again. It's going to depend on Dixie, man. It's going to depend on Dixie. The way this thing is shaping up. And you got to remember, too, today, right, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when these markets close, it is literally the daily close, the weekly close, the monthly close, the quarterly close, the yearly close, all happening on the same day. Monday morning, we're going to get all new candles. Anything could happen. I see more volatility this weekend, like crypto, going to be probably insane. Traditional markets today, I don't know, man. I'm just looking at everything going on. This could be pretty flat today, to be honest. Could be pretty flat. But I already kind of, I'll give two sides of the coin. I was looking at gold to the downside about 2050, top side 2080. So you got about a 30-point range right there. And I'll show you what I'm talking about without even looking at the regular charts. This is our VRE. Ding. And where are we? That is gold, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to pull this back. All right. Top side of the weekly volatility range. Down here at the first standard deviation normal distribution to the downside, right at about 2050. Now this 2070 area, what is it, center of the weekly? Yeah, bottom of the weekly. Bottom of the weekly range. Let me see. But here's where I'm looking for. Monthly. This is literally the second. Is that the second resistance level? I believe. We've already done this. Let me scroll this back down. Yeah. Second. Or is it the first? Give me 1 second, man. I got a lot of lines going on here. 222. That's a week. That's top of the weekly. Yeah, that's actually, it's only the first resistance level too. And this is what I'm looking at. 2080 to the top side, 2050 to the downside. Let's look at the RMLRs real quick. Pop this on gold. Where you at, baby? There you are. Yeah, we'll get off. There's a quarterly. Look at the quarterly candle. Here's the quarterly candle on gold. Pretty damn bullish, to be honest. You're up here at the 11 length RMLR as well. Getting stifled by it. I mean, you got to wick through it. Pulled back inside it right now. It's at 2068. So that's kind of giving me a little caution there. 2068, huh? Yeah, bottom of the daily range. If this thing comes up to 2068 again and rejects, we could easily see this down here at 2050. But it's going to depend on what Dixie does. And Dixie right now going sideways. Going sideways. But this is even better. Let me get this on the daily. Turn on this other MLR. Where's my 30? Whew. Tell you what, man. I'll tell you what you don't want. You don't want to get down below here. You got a lot of support right now. 2059. The other MLR is at 2053. So everything I'm looking at is kind of pushing that top side narrative. Right? Kind of pushing that top side narrative. Let me look at this 5-day. Wow. That show looks pretty damn good. Got some support. This is a little lower though. 2040. Yeah, this will be going into the new year. This 5-day. Dad, we're not going to see that big of a movement. Barring Dixie just rips like 2 or 3 points. Yeah, this 4-hour looking more bearish. And when I ran my workflow earlier, 2050 looks more reasonable. If Dixie can get any legs at all, this thing's going to drop, just going to throw off 10 points real fast. Scale this up a little bit more. Let's go down. And these are just intraday time frames here. Got a nice little range. Top side RMLR. Is that all the way up at 2090? Yeah. Got the top side at 2090. Bottom side 2059, 2060 area. Literally just barely sitting above it right now. You do not want to break below here. You break below this on the 90-minute, you're going to see this thing slipping. That's why Dixie loses steam here at all. Could start making a run. And this 33 power mean is a little bit below that 2080 area I was talking about. At the 45. Yeah, these intraday time frames do not look bullish at all. Yeah, I know RMLR. It's not a continuous market. I get it. We don't need the warning, but we got it anyway. And they are literally, what's that, 2070, 2063. Yeah, you're getting battered down by these intraday time frames here. 33-minute, probably going to be bearish too. Oof, 11's getting ready to cross down the 32. Look out for that. It's a bottom one at here, 2057. And all the way down to 15. Yeah, and you're below both of these two. Prediction model has flipped though. Prediction model has flipped. This is a low time frame though. It flips a lot. It flips a lot. I'm seeing a lot of resistance when it comes to the reverse mean of log returns. If you're just watching this for the first time, it's probably not going to make sense. All right. We trade the VEPS here. Volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics. We don't use any lagging information. We can say that with a high probability too, because price action follows the returns. All the traditional technical analysis indicators are not built on returns, right? They're built on price action. No bueno. No go, man. Don't like it at all. That's why we don't use that stuff. We want to use leading information. Leading information for the win. That's what we have put together here. Returns mean revert, price action doesn't, right? And that's why the returns oscillator is so powerful. That's the real divergence. This is what people don't get. And they run around using the RSI, the stochastics, the MACD, all this stuff. It's not that I don't know a lot about traditional technical analysis. I'll go head to head with anybody on that crap. I mean, we know it well. We all traded it. That's why we talk the way we do. We've all been there. It's not like we were just hatched and started using the VEPS. We made this transition slowly as this entire thing built over the last 7 years now. Wow, time flies. We got one hell of a group in this Discord. A lot of good traders. Everybody using the same information. It's not like a regular trading Discord where everybody's fighting over their edges that aren't even edges because you can't quantify those lagging indicators you're using in your edge. You cannot quantify them. The stuff we're using, this is real math, right? You can quantify this edge. Let me see here. Bitcoin, gonna do the dirty. Let's go, baby. Pump it. Wreck these shorts. They falling off? No. Few on. I would imagine that'll slow down. This is just on Bitfinex though. It's like the canary in the coal mine. Canary in the coal mine to me. Just looking at it. Let me see. Gold, Tuxie. Beautiful. All right. But yeah, gold, that's my range. We don't give signals. But if you listen, right, that's why I tell people, if you're out there looking for signals, join our community. We're not going to give you signals, but guys, all you got to do is pay attention and read between the lines. That's all you got to do. And at the same time, maybe you'll learn something. A real way to trade. What's the real way to trade? How do the high frequency trading firm algorithms trade? Low time frame volatility, right? They're scalping the markets and they're crushing them because they are using the distribution. They know where the volatility ranges are, right? They know about entropy trend. It's crazy, man. We're one of the first with entropy, big time. And it is powerful. And this is the indicator you're looking at down here. That's why on Bitcoin, I'm looking for trend, right? You want to see trend for it. And we're getting a lot of random walk, but there's no divergence building, right? I was going down through here earlier. Pretty clean charts. This was the one, the 90-minute, where it was setting up a bunch of bear div, lower lows here. And if you don't know what I mean, man, you can pull up a returns oscillator or an RSI and compare it. You're going to see a totally different signature, right? Because this oscillator right here, it's tracking the returns. That's what it's doing. Not price action like the RSI, the relative strength index. Do you guys, people don't research enough. Do you know who made that indicator? I can't remember the guy's name. Failed engineer. What do engineers have to be really good with? Math. So he's like, I'll just create this indicator and become famous. I highly recommend not using it. But hey, if you want to, it's freely available on TradingView. You can trade it all you want. Meanwhile, here we are, alpha trading. Let's see here. Oh, look at Band. My God, up 16%. Woohoo! Pump and dump that thing. Band is famous for the big pump and dumps. Yeah, freaking crypto's getting a little bullish here. A little bullish as the traditional markets opened up.
J. Wells Wilder.
There you go. Jay Wilder.
That's right.
Jay Wilder. I'm going to grab some more coffee.
Maybe the J stood for Jonathan or Joker.
Joker.
I don't know.
Go ahead, ran on while I get coffee. I've been waiting all day to hear you.
No, yeah. I mean, if you look at the RSI, it is unbelievably bad. Okay, just hang on. If you actually look at the formula for the RSI, part of the formula, and it's a very important part, it's the last part, divides by 1. All right? Now tell me something. When you divide by 1, what do you get? Yeah, you get the same number. Why does it even divide by 1? What is the point of that? Just to waste space? because that's effectively what that does. What is the point of an indicator that measures the strength of a pixel moving up and down on the screen? There's no such thing. There's strength, weakness on the screen. It's not a thing. And to claim
Well,
that
Yasha,
it
why not? Why not dividing by 1? Just that.
I love you, bro. Yes, divided by 1. And find that you will find the same exact number that you had before you took that all-important step of dividing by 1. What an absolutely silly indicator.
Bro, math is fun. That's
Math
why.
is fun.
Math
Let's
is
do
fun.
some calculation randomly.
That's right. We don't need GBM, geometric Brownian motion. If you want to have fun, come join the VEPS creating group, and you can have fun with GBM, geometric Bilbo motion. That's right, bro. TM. That's yeah, man. Like, randomness is awesome, and doing silly math is great. But if you actually want to trade with it, well, I hope you like losing money. Using the RSI is absolutely one of the worst things you can do if you want to be a consistently profitable trader. That's not just my opinion. That is how they view it in the top trading firms in the world. If you asked somebody at Citadel, hey, let's trade with the RSI today, they would look at you and say, you're fired.
Well, you can use the RSI. You just look at the signal, then you take the time machine, you go back, and maybe you can do a trade.
Yes, get in the Bitcoin time machine and do exactly what Django just said, and then you can trade with the RSI all you want. You can even, if you got that time machine, go forwards in time. Take a look at how the Stoke and the RSI all did. Come back in time. Oh, also you should check out the EMAs. Come back, see how relevant it was or wasn't, and then you can see where you should avoid those trades because they failed to give you the proper indication of what was going to happen, because that's what they do. Oh, you wanted to catch the move, but you missed it. I'm so sorry. Maybe you shouldn't have been using lagging information, right? That's why the smart money calls the dumb money the dumb money. And it's not even meant to be an insult. It's just a statement of fact. What they're basically saying is the people that they call the dumb money, they're not dumb as people. They're just as traders dumb because they're using poor information. They're poorly educated on the subject. They might be the smartest people in the world on every other subject you can imagine. But when it comes to trading, people using lagging information are trading with literally retarded information. I don't mean retarded like dumb and no, and as an insult. I mean retarded as in slowed down information from the past that is irrelevant to the current information on the market, and it gives you zero knowledge of what is likely to happen on this candle or the next one. Right? You want that information, you have to have leading information. Like, using lagging information is not just shooting yourself in the foot, it's shooting your P&L in the head, because you're just committing, unspeakable acts of terrible things onto your P&L when you're using slower information to make moves in a market that moves very fast, especially when you're trading volatile assets. So what is the point of doing that? Do you enjoy having car crashes? Do you enjoy wrecking your everything just because, hey, I couldn't be bothered to learn a better way to trade? I couldn't be bothered to pick up, the Google machine and ask for what works better than EMA. How do HFT firms trade? How do the best traders in the world trade? What maths are relevant to trading? What are some of the things investors who are smart look at when they actually invest? Right? They actually look at return on investments, right? They actually look at what are the projected return on investments? How do they figure that out? Well, it turns out you can figure out returns on investments if you know things like the standard deviation of the returns on investments. You can project those things. How do you do it? With math. And that's what we deal with here. That's what we're all about. And just It is mind-boggling and also hilarious when you see people trying to use lagging information as some kind of a system in a market that's literally rigged against people using those systems. I mean, absolutely rigged. And that garbage is marketed from the very people who would never touch it. They are pushing it onto people all the way down the line for them to use and to feel smart, like they're learning how to trade, when they're not at all learning to trade. They're just learning how to hand their money over to the smart money on a consistent and regular basis. And the smart money are just the people who use the leading information. Oh, by the way, that includes this group of people, because that's what we use here. So I know I'm saying this almost like for our awesome community who frankly knows this, but I'm really saying this for the new people who might be, hey, if you're one of the few people watching us on any of the channels we're on, congratulations, you found your way to a channel that speaks honestly about the ridiculousness of the market, because markets are random most of the time, except when they're not, when they're trending, and you won't find out any of that information from Voodoo TA. You will find it in the VEPS, because literally the E part of the VEPS stands for entropy, and our entropy indicator will show you literally when markets are random or markets are trending. That's the only two states they can be in when it comes to randomness and trending. There is no other. They cannot be both random and trending on the same time frame on the same candle. They can be trending and random at the same time on different time frames. Any asset can be and is. But if you look at any asset on any time frame, it will either be randomly walking or trending, not both at the same time. So anyway, back to our regularly scheduled channel of information. That's what I have to say about that while I step away for a few minutes and do some things.
Thank you. I'm just finishing something up here.
Yeah.
Fixed.
I want everybody to have a wonderful, successful time trading. I want you all to enjoy your time trading, because you should be, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. You should probably consider doing something else. And as we come to the end of this amazing year, where everybody and their mother who has been a bear because of what happened in 2022 is like, oh, this is just a big flag, a false flag. It's all going to go down. Well, the end of the year is nigh. And if you've been trading anything that has gone up significantly, you'll know that the whole year went by. So many people just sat on their hands and did literally nothing. Could have gotten in the market, could have held some assets, they could have traded them, no leverage to the upside, and been just fine. Or they could have traded low time frame volatility, entropy, probability statistics, and taken bucket loads of profits up and down, because price is moot, direction is moot. All we care about is being on the right side of the trade, right? All that matters is that you're on the right side of the trade. And so I want everybody to learn how to do this. When I say everybody, I mean everybody who wants to actually learn. Because you know what? If 100% of if Voodoo TA disappeared and everyone started trading with volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics, guess what? If you actually learn how to trade it well, you still have an advantage over 95% of the people trading it. You know why? Because the other 95% of the people won't learn to trade. Guaranteed. Why is that? Because of the distribution of intelligence, the distribution of the probability that other people will actually bother to learn this. How can I say that? Well, with some statistical significance, maybe not much, but certainly enough to make a judgment on, at least initially. After years of doing this and watching people come in to our little community and seeing it in other communities, one other at least that we know of, where people have gone in and tried to learn, there is basically very, 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 a very, very small percentage of people that actually get this down to the point where they understand it and know how to trade it. And you know what they do? They keep on trading happily and consistently profitable. And you know what other people do? They fade away. They just fade away. And usually they revert to Voodoo TA because they're somehow convinced, even though they've seen, they've been to the top of the mountain and they've seen the light and they know what works and they know that the Voodoo TA is garbage, they're going to revert to it because they're comfortable listening to the YouTube Jimmies and taking those whippings because they're masochists. Okay, they like to lose their trades. They might like to win other things in life. They might be amazing winners. And when it comes to trading, most people are masochists, and I mean that. They love the pain of losing more than anything else. That's why they get into trading. That's their secret, the secret weird passion. That's their fetish. People love losing money. And if you don't believe me, look at how many people lose their shirts when they enter trades every day. If that isn't because of a secret passion and fetish of losing money and being basically little bitches to the smart money, I don't know what is. That's about as much of a sign that they're holding up and saying, here, take my money, as you can possibly imagine. That's like the old expression, everybody credits that to Einstein or whatever, the difference between, if you do something wrong once and you learn from it, then you've learned something. Keep making the same mistake over and over again, then that's foolishness. I know I'm butchering the quote, but you get the idea. People who basically keep repeating the pattern of losing money and can't figure out, hey, maybe I should stop and think about this differently, and I should look up people who are actually good traders and find a good way of trading. They're not. It's like the old joke of the guy who's hunting, and he goes into the woods and he gets ravaged by this angry bear, and he comes back and he's like, for a week later he comes back with a bigger gun. He's going to hunt the bear. Once again, the bear jumps on him and savages him, and the guy runs away and he's screaming for his life. Whatever. He's like all shredded, and he's like, his backside has been demolished. And like a month later, he comes back after he recovers, and he's in there, and he's going to get the bear this time with this bigger, better gun. And the bear sees him, and he says, it's at least 3 times I've seen you here. And I know you say you're coming here to hunt bears, but you're really not, are you? And that's kind of the point, right? Is these traders are masochists. The ones we're up against are masochists. So if you're in our group, you're not in a group of masochists when it comes to trading. You're in a group of sharks and wolves, and we are out here to take advantage of the liquidity that these masochists are providing to us. And you shouldn't feel bad about it, not even at the holidays. You know why? Because they're providing you with your holiday bonus. And there's nothing wrong in saying that. These fools are taking advantage of themselves. They're taking their cash and handing it to you because you have leading information that for whatever reason they choose to ignore. Even if they don't know it exists, they choose to ignore the warning sign that says you've lost 98 of your last 200 trades. No, you lost 99 of your 100 trades. Why are you doing this again? And they just look right at that freaking P&L of theirs. It's like minus 300% or whatever, and they're completely wrecked. And they keep depositing money. Why? Because they like to be savaged by traders like us. So yeah, welcome to Alpha Trading, and may the trades be with you always.
Yeah. Oh, the murder pattern. Look out on Dixie. I'm sure there's somebody right now on X going, oh, there's a murder pattern on the 15-minute.
That's right. It's the double-headed crow.
You're at the top of the daily volatility range. Literally, first thing we did today is talk about Dixie and what's going to happen if this thing breaks down through this daily volatility range. This thing works its way down here. Let's even just say first standard deviation, 100.7. Guys, it's only what? About a half a point, not even, 0.4. Gold will roar up there to that 2080 probably. Wouldn't shock me at all. It's already starting to rise, almost back up to 2065. And Dixie is not looking very strong. You can see what happened the last few times. So we're going to have to see what happens in this daily volatility range. These algos are going to kick this thing back up. If it breaks down through here, though, look out. Look out. Going to be a down day. Going to be a down day for Dixie. Markets will like it. Markets will like it. Let me see here. Right now, I've got a little mixed bag. A little green, a little red. The elves. Santa's little elves running through the markets. Looks still down. Let's see what's going on with these yields. They're probably down now. Yeah, 2 are. Losing steam on the 10-year. Was up almost 1.1, I think. It's already pulled back 0.57. Yeah, not looking good. So pay attention. Pay attention to Dixie. Let's see here. Bitcoin, what do you have? 42.7. Yeah. Had a quick little pullback, huh? A few $100. All right. I got you. I got you. Let's see where that thing done to. Yeah. Got to the top side of the 68.3. Here's the daily 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Got the weekly range right in the center of it. Not in the center, but pretty damn close. So yeah, interesting day. Bitcoin could range in here. Really could. The bull algos are down here. Bear algos are up here. Just a battle. And to be honest, it's got a nice little range, especially low time frame scalps could be juicy. I'm talking like 32.3. Yeah, 32.3 all the way up to about 43.1 area. So got a nice about $800 range to scalp in today, in my opinion. Old Bitcoin. Let's see. Solana being pretty resilient. See where that baby's piping at. Yeah, projecting off that one SD. Solana's a love in the distribution yesterday and today. Indeed. You reject off the bottom side of the 68.3 there, send some wicks right into the 95.4 Laplace. First, center of the weekly range. Then it drops to the 95.4 Laplace, runs right back up. Closes, was going to close right around the one bottom side of the 1 SD, but that last 15-minute candle ran it down to that 4-hour 68.3, top side of it. Then we dipped into the center of the weekly range, Solana did. Makes its way up, wick right into the distribution. First standard deviation. Then bounces, this 4-hour candle, bounces off the bottom side of the 68.3 on the 4-hour. Runs it back up to the 1 SD, normal distribution on the daily. Got a little front ran there. So I think this is going to come back down. Top of the weekly range, definitely could. 105.93. Old Solana. But like I've said before, by literally the yearly close, monthly close, weekly close, daily close, Sunday night for crypto. That Solana's probably going to be right around here, 102.63. 102.7 area. That is the top of the monthly volatility range. It's probably going to act as a magnet coming into this close. It could get really volatile though. Again, this could be something good too. Low time frame scalps. Indeed. Let's see here. Was it 1022? If you're watching on TradingView, you want to look at something, request it in the chat. Same thing on Discord. Let me get in this. I know what he wants to look at. I bet he's already in here. Let's see. Yo, you already asked. Oh, got a nice little rip. Yeah, Bonk did have a nice little rip. I missed a lot of this. Let me read up. Yeah, we'll look at Bonk real quick on the VRE. There's not enough history on Bonk to even, but we know, right? Bonk down there at pretty low level. Got pretty damn close to it, too. Somebody paying attention. Just slow. That's okay. We're all a little slow. P-Funk. Is he gone already? Yeah. Probably trading. Let me see here. Oh, and he's pushing. Hilarious. Nice little meme there. Let me read. All I see so far is Django with Aptos, and I will check it out. Oh, geez.
You don't see that last meme?
What's that?
You don't see that latest meme I just posted?
Oh, yeah. It's funny. It's like, dang, why do I always have to sit next to some weirdos? I got a little dough. Hilarious. Is that Bonk coming in? It is. He's already sitting next to Doge. He's getting ready to be surrounded by doggy coins.
Exactly.
Hilarious. And look at the dude that's got Doge on him. Nice head on that guy. That is your crypto degen right there in a nutshell. Indeed. Jeez.
And if you think he's bad, watch out for what's coming from now.
Good Lord.
The trend is, my friend, until the end.
Yes. All right. Aptos.
That question, I don't even know if you answered. That must have been a ranting. A guy asked, "Do you think gold is going to go up today?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you answered it.
Yeah.
You answered that already.
Already answered. There's
These
Aptos.
nuts.
Where's Aptos running to? Everything likes the distribution. Bottom side of the 68.3 today, right? Open up the new daily candle, bounce right from it to where it's at now. So what do I think Aptos is going to do? Well, what's Bitcoin going to do? What's crypto in general going to do? What's Solana going to do? Right? Aptos is on Solana. Let's see here. Like I said, you got a lot of things that are up above the top of its monthly range. Where is Aptos? There's the top right there. Yep. Didn't even sniff it really. Started about 10.8. Here is the monthly one. Yeah, 1, 2. Is there another one up there? No. Just not seeing the other. There's the top of the monthly. First. There it is. It's snuck up under there. Second, third. Okay. Making sense. You're literally sitting right on top of the daily range right now. Right on top of it. Let me see here. Let's go over here real quick. Wow, man. Yeah, I'm dealing with this dealership shit with this car. Not very happy right now.
Down, or sideways.
What are you gonna do? What time is it? 10:26.
That's right. That's how it's gonna go, man.
Yeah, might have to cut this stream short, to be honest. Might have to cut the stream a little short today.
Oh boy.
Should have just turned my phone off. I would have got that message after the stream. I am distracted as all get out now. All right, let's see. Plus, we have already covered everything pretty solid. Let me see. Got no more requested trades. Throw this on.
Tell you what, I'll just mention that we've had another intersect on the daily of Bitcoin. I don't know if you mentioned that. I know I mentioned on the 4-hour, but on the daily today, there's also an intersect with the 1110 RMLR and the 30 power mean. And price action's been hovering right around back and forth through the power mean, because what do returns do? They mean revert. And hey, what do you know? It's been zigzagging right across that mean today. So yeah, look for some nice action in the coming days towards the end of the year. Now we've got literally just a few days left to the end of the year, right? Markets are open on December 31st, and then they're closed on January 1st. So between now and let's see, 29. Basically by New Year's, like the beginning of the year. And remember this past year, even though the traditional closed on Bitcoin made quite a nice move on January 1st of this year. So it's not like it can only move when traditional markets are open, right? It can certainly move when traditional markets are not open. So don't be surprised to see a nice move relatively on the daily TF within the next 0 to 4 candles starting today, especially because we've had intersects like 3 times now in the last 4 days. So it is absolutely entirely possible that we're going to see some crazy stuff happening over the next several days. In fact, it's highly in the probabilities.
Sorry, Yasha, what intersect are you referring?
I am referring to the intersect of the power mean, the 30 power mean, and the 1110 RMLR on the daily time frame of Bitcoin USD. If you look at the 24-hour or the daily time frame of Bitcoin USD, you'll see that the 1110 RMLR has been zigzagging back and forth against the 30 power mean for most of the past week since the 26th, which was 3 days ago. So this is the 4th day already, and we've had nice moves because, of course, we've had a couple points down, a couple points up, a couple points down. So we've had some nice moves from the first since the first intersect there 3 days ago, and another one we had on the yesterday's candle, or 2 days ago rather, when it moved back up to more than 2 points. And once again, today we have another move up. So yeah, we had it on this date. I mean, it's just been zigzagging back and forth over the past 4 days, and that's why you keep seeing these zigzags. Relatively nice moves, and let's see what happens today. It is a Friday. There's still quite a bit of time left before the end of the candle, and we have another now 4 days until we can close out. If it doesn't have yet another, it may even have another probably intersect. Not necessarily. It doesn't look like it will, but it might have one even tomorrow. In that case, well, that's even more interesting. Yeah, like I said, I've been saying it for a long time. The first week of January could be quite interesting looking, very, very good for scalping. And I would not be ignoring January 2 to January 8th in that period of time, or even January 1, like I said, because just because traditionals are closed does not mean crypto is, and certainly Bitcoin can make moves when traditionals are closed. It does it all the time. It did it, a couple weekends ago, right? Had some seriously nice moves a couple weekends ago when people were like, "Oh, it's just another weekend. Nothing happens on weekends." Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Really? Exactly.
You look at this 4 hour. 4 hour in Bitcoin. There was two things going to happen here. You're going to break through these RMLRs, and it's going to be really bullish, or you're going to reject from there, like it's done. Hey, this 4 hour candle closes here in about half hour. So that being said, interesting, because look at these RMLRs, right? Yeah.
Yep.
We are coming into the end of the year, man. But
Don't
yeah,
you
this
think,
weekend,
guys, that it's a good chance for BlackRock and all the ETF guys that are filing their ETF to dump right now the Bitcoin and then open the year in positive because it's going up. So it can attract attention if from the start of the year it's already up 10%, 15%, whatever.
Yeah, and what is the attention they're attracting? They're attracting liquidity into the market from who? Mostly retail traders, right? Because the smart money's already in the market. So that's just more. It's just a liquidity play. All these gimmicks. All these. Oh, we're gonna have a Bitcoin ETF, or we're gonna have a whatever device. Great, wonderful. You're basically calling on retail traders to deposit money and lose it, because that's what they do at those big firms, right?
yeah,
BlackRock, etc. They're perfectly happy taking liquidity off of the hands of the retail traders, who are suckers for masochism. They love to lose their money, right? So every time these guys come out, hey, we got an ETF coming. Oh, wow, that's going to do so and so. And this analyst said this, but this analyst said that. Oh, well, which one do you believe more? Well, this guy has a bigger bow tie, and that one has longer hair. So I'm going to go with the guy who's the guy who says he's a girl. Oh, yeah, because he's the smart one. Okay, like do whatever you want, but like, how does that work out for your P&L? And the bottom line is, all the smart money knows that all the dumb money is dumb money, and is therefore like sheep to slaughter when it comes to what they do with their liquidity position. They're putting money in the market in order for the smart money to take it from them. That's what that's all about. And it doesn't matter if the price goes up or down. It just doesn't matter. And it's going to go up or down based on the volatility, not on what the sheep think is following, they're doing. Oh, the sheep are following the herd, so they're going to be in better shape because the herd is always right. The herd moves. The market is the herd, and the market moves the market. No,
herd is the word.
The sheep do not move the market. The sheep get slaughtered.
Slaughtered.
Where is gonna be listed the ETF? I mean, where there are retail trader can buy the Bitcoin and ETF? Just call in the bank and ask for it, or
if it's in the U.S., I mean, you can buy an ETF.
In the U.S., I mean.
My question is, who's going to buy the ETF?
Right, but you can buy like ETFs can be purchased usually through pension funds. They have access to ETFs, or like any traditional stock brokerage firm that's selling access to ETFs, and you can get them from practically anywhere.
I want to say one thing, that the point that everybody's all excited about the ETF, not your crypto. It's not your crypto if you don't hold the keys, man. Not your keys, not your crypto. I'm not touching that with the 10-foot pole. I am my own bank.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
you want
dumb and
mine.
stupid.
I don't need an ETF.
Yeah, no, but like the
Yeah.
whole point of an ETF is for people to have a financial vehicle
Right.
that they believe is relatively safe. Okay, so it makes it easy for people who are long-term investors who are working regular jobs and get some money in their their IRA or whatever, and they want to have a little bit of investment going on for their for their retirement and their portfolio.
Oh, for
They
sure.
put some money in something that their advisor says, look, this is considered relatively safe, and it has a 2 to 3% projected growth over the over the coming years every year, and you'll do X amount if you put in this amount this way. It's not a guarantee, but you'll pretty much be. It's not it's not a bond. It's not a treasury note, but it's going to have this kind of a return with a very high probability, and it's beating the market X% of the time, and blah blah blah. So basically considered a relatively safe way to invest, and it's easy to invest in ETFs. There's all kinds of apps that have them. All those stock investment apps will give you access to ETFs. That's one of their favorite things to do because it's relatively
It
easy.
also
So
it
will you be
also,
holding your own keys?
unlock-
What were
Yeah.
you saying, Matt?
it also unlocks money that's in a financial markets that could
Yep.
never invest in Bitcoin before. That's
Yeah,
Exactly.
of course.
Yep. Yep, 100%.
And-
That's why it's considered safe, because you have a massive herd of sheep putting their money in the ETFs,
Yeah.
which gives it some kind of relative stability. Fine, but that's not for trading. Yeah, that's not. I mean,
Yeah.
you can trade
Right.
ETFs,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah. There's two different things. Two different narratives there.
Yeah.
If you're talking about trading, then trade and look at things that are relevant to trading. You're talking about investing.
Yep.
Then that's a whole nother story. And so I think the narrative with the ETFs is a real narrative. I mean, this is going to bring a ton of liquidity into Bitcoin. So what's that going to do with with an asset that has a limited number of units? What's that going to do to it? It's probably going to go up. So that's the whole point of bringing in that liquidity.
Yasha,
Yeah.
do you remember? I don't know if you are old enough. Do you remember when the gold ETF was approved? I mean, the day it was approved.
What are you talking about?
Or Bilbo. If you remember the day when the gold ETF was approved. I mean, sell the news? I'm not trying to trade this. I don't care. I just have my investment and so on. I'm just trying to understand.
Yasha, when was that? When did the ETF on gold?
In the 80s. 90s.
Yeah, what year?
Yeah, Bilbo was 5 years old. So
Yeah.
he remembers the day.
P-Funk was probably trading it.
5. Jesus, I was older than 5. What year? It was in the 80s.
I guess in the 80s. Yeah. I don't know how old are you guys, but if you remember the day, if you were looking at the market, it was sell the news. It was the market just pumping 10-20% a day. If you remember what was happening.
Actually, it's funny. Looking up on Google here, it says March 2007, the first gold ETF launched was Gold Bullion Securities, which listed the 28th of March of 2003.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
There you go. Here's 03. There's 07.
Yeah, but look at monthly. Yeah, it's easy that it's in a trend. I was wondering, like, what the fuck is happening that day? I mean, people are not buying, are just looking at it. Oh, what's that? I mean, not the one who are already in crypto. I mean, the retailers who are completely outside. They have their $1,000 to invest or to throw in the market. What they were doing, just getting information about it or just buying.
I mean, I can tell you that, like, in the late 70s, I remember this. I was a little kid. I just happened to be like, whatever. There was like some news show on. I used to watch news as a kid. I know, dork, but whatever. Back in the 70s, I used to watch a lot of news as a little kid. And I remember watching this thing. The Russians were invading Afghanistan, and there was war, and it was going crazy, and that affected the price of gold, and there was this insane spike in the price of gold. Right? I remember that. It was like
Going up or
78.
going down?
Oh no, it pumped and down. It was a huge pump and down.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a huge pump and down, and like caused by the Afghan war. I think it started happening. The pump and down started like 79, 80, something like that. Because the war started in like 78, end of 78, and that's what I remember about that. I think it was like, I think it was January when it started to like. It was literally the beginning of the decade when gold was just starting to crash, and you know it
Nice
was.
shirt.
I mean, as far as I mean, it hasn't gotten back to that peak. Even I think that was the all-time high. But whatever, like it's, you know, there was a lot of crazy action back then. But I don't remember I don't remember reading about ETF or anything like that in the 80s. But I do remember that there was a lot of trading happening around gold. These people were, you know, marketing it, hawking it, like, oh, buy gold, bullion, buy gold, you know, coins, buy gold, whatever. A lot of that used to happen in America, that's for sure, and that used to have, you know, an impact on the liquidity available to traders, because they were literally handing over. They were buying gold with a premium that was like beyond the market premium. Like if you were to buy, I don't know, $1,000 worth of coin, right, gold coin, you pay like another $500 on a premium because it was minted at the Benjamin Franklin Mint or wherever. You're just paying a nonsense premium that had zero market value that nobody's willing to pay you for after you bought it. So you're basically an investor in gold. Right? You got to hold that back, and gold is a heavy bag.
Well, then it became a collectible market.
Exactly, it was a collectible, 100%, bro. That was like the early NFT days.
Yes, exactly.
What's your PFP? Gold minted coin.
So basically, they are likely to dump on the ETF, so people, they become like long-term investors.
Look, what is the point of options?
But when?
What is the point of options? The point of trading options is to sell, right? For the most part. That is the reason. The purpose of options is so that you, if you're a farmer and you grow corn and you want to sell it at the market, you want to make sure that dramatic movements in the price of corn aren't going to screw you over on the day that you intend to sell. So they invented this thing called options that lets the buyer and the seller come to an agreed price before the actual date, so that they'll both be, quote unquote, happy with the deal that they struck at the beginning of the deal. Now, somebody's going to come out with a profit and someone's going to come out with a loss. But in both cases, it should be a measured risk and reward that doesn't screw over either party too badly, so that they can continue buying and selling this way. That is the purpose of options.
It's a way to manage risk.
It is a way to manage risk. Now, of course, you can have infinite loss. I get it. You know, that's because people are nuts with their trading sometimes and get into a bad position. If you manage it badly, you're screwed. But like, if you use options properly, it limits your risk. Sure, it limits your reward, but it limits your risk. That's the whole point. So who cares if it limits your reward, as long as you keep collecting reward? And it limits your loss, which is great, because that means you're not going to come out too screwed if you lose them from time to time, right? So the purpose of these devices, from the perspective of institutional investors and institutional traders, is they're going to sell these freaking things as soon as they have access to them. They're going to sell them to the public that wants to buy them, right? They're growing the corn, they're selling it at the market. They're selling it at the market price to an agreed upon date at some point in the future, if it's an options or whatever, or futures or whatever. They're selling it to buyers who are willing to pay a certain price for, you know, buying that stock of something at some point in the future. And, you know, you've got all these wonderful devices and whatever, you know, ways to manage the risk with that. But that's the purpose of these devices. So of course you're going to see, you know, pumps before they happen, maybe because everyone's getting excited about it, and then dumps on the day or whatever. It doesn't always have to happen that way. You can see a pump and then it keeps going up into a pump, or you could see a dump into it and then pump once it happens, right? Like our soundboard says, right? When it comes to actual price action, it's going to go up, down or sideways, right? 100%. That's what you're going to find with every asset. It doesn't matter if it's an ETF that's new or if it's a different, thing that's new on the market. All that matters is the maths that are relevant, and that's determined by the volatility and the entropy and the probability and statistics. And when it's a brand new shitcoin or a brand new stonk or a brand new ETF, it doesn't have enough history. Boy, you better be trading those super duper duper low time frames, like 1 second, to see what the heck's going on. Or better yet, avoid it until it's settled and it has a little bit of a history, because it's not like there's a shortage of other assets to trade in the meantime until this thing gets a history, and then see what happens. And meanwhile, if this thing dumps out, it's not like, oh, that dumped out and therefore the whole rest of the market dumped out. No, that dumped out because of the VEPS on that asset. It just happened to have no really great history for anything under like 1 second, and for anything above a second. And other assets might have dumped out on the same day at the same time because of their VEPS, right? It's all about the VEPS. It really is. Look at any asset, guaranteed. You can see any historically famous or infamous pump or dump, you can see the VEPS showing you what exactly was happening with the volatility. It's not an accident. It's not coincidence. The maths do not lie. Yeah,
No.
randomness affects the markets constantly, but the maths do not lie. The maths show what is happening.
Yes.
Why? Well, that's how the assets are being traded by the biggest firms that move the markets with the sizes of their order. They're moving the bulk of the orders. They're moving the bulk of the money. And as they're doing that based on the relevant maths. They're not doing it based on random. Oh, we think this ETF is going to dump because we sense that there's a market liquidity pool coming into the market, and we believe they're going to buy. Therefore, we're going to sell all over them. No, it's not. They're not guessing that. The age of guessing how to trade assets on the market was over a long time ago. Black-Scholes killed that method in the 70s, and they got rid of it completely by the early 80s, right? When everybody who was an options trader was like, oh yeah, this works. Okay, they weren't perfect yet because they didn't figure out certain things about the volatility and the entropy, but they did figure out you can trade better by trading the volatility than you can by Voodoo. And since then, anyone using the Voodoo TA literally is the dumb money. So that's my 2 Satoshis about that.
Dude, your
Going
Satoshis
back
are
to
strong.
the ETF thing. The first ETF, the first ETF was in 1993, and it was the beloved SPY ETF, which we all still trade today. So,
yeah, and that's a very, very good indicator. I mean, that's done very well. But it's a very good indicator of like what the top 500 firms on the market in the U.S. That's top 500 stocks. That is absolutely an amazing long-term holding kind of investment thing. But even that has ups and downs constantly. And not to trade the VEPS on that. If you're trading intraday, what? Of course you're going to trade with the VEPS on that. Because you're going to see what are the probabilities. And we show the SPY all the time, right? We go over SPY a lot because it's a highly relevant asset.
well, there's a lot of liquidity in it too.
Yes,
Another case
and that's what we trade.
First mover advantage, being the first ETF, of course.
Yep. Has huge liquidity, therefore it's very tradable for whatever your position size is, right? And it moves along very nicely, and it moves along effectively, showing you what the market is doing in general, and that's a very good asset to be trading. It isn't for everyone, but it's certainly performed very well over the last decades. And intraday, there's obviously people scalping it and having fun doing that. We got people in this Discord to do that.
Yeah, brother.
I can find the ETF of the gold ETF from BlackRock because it's on TradingView. It's iShares Physical Gold ETF.
Yeah.
And I can't find it.
You mean you can't find where to buy it and sell it?
No. I can't find the ticker. I'm in the search bar of TradingView, and the name of the BlackRock Gold ETF is iShares Physical Gold ETF. There is only iShares Russell 2000, SPDR Gold Shares.
Look for CH.
Oh, I was watching crypto. Damn.
Look for
Okay.
CH.
What? Can you spell it slowly?
C like the letter C, and
Yeah.
H like the letter H. CH.
Yeah.
CH.
CH Gold.
Or CS. Yeah, CS Gold, or just CH.
CH. There is a Severstal Futures, Qinhuai.
Yeah, I posted a new pick in Alpha Voice for you to play with.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Wash your balls.
Yeah, buddy. Got to keep them balls clean. I'm a golfer. What can I say? I was like, this could probably be worked into a meme somehow. It's even got the little live on it. It's hilarious. Wash them balls.
Yeah, Django. CS Gold is the ISH Gold CH USD.
Oh, CS Gold.USD. Ish Gold. It's the Swish.
Yep, it's on 6. That's a funny meme, dude. I'm definitely gonna.
Yes, I know you are.
I'm
about to post it in the whale Discord for the fun of it.
But it's starting from the 2010. Yeah, I was wondering, like, if I could go back in time at 2003, November 2004, it was the approval.
You could probably dig up a chart on that.
It's not to trade it. I don't want to trade this because it's gonna be unpredictable. But
you can definitely pull up a chart, on the BlackRock site or whatever other site might have a chart for it. There's no shortage of places. There we go. Post one here from where is this? BlackRock iShares Gold Holding from 2003. That's where it was.
Yeah. 2003 or November or 2004 November. Hold on.
I don't know. I'll post the one that I found in
28 March 2003. Gold Bullion Securities.
Yeah, there's the one I just posted there.
Old Soul breaking back into 68.3 on the daily as we speak. Kicked it up last time. Let's see what happens here. Low time frames, probably trending. Let's see. Let's play before we end this stream. There's a 15-minute. Yeah, definitely dropping in the trend. Starting to anyway. Breaking the 99 log in May too.
It appears that we are going down.
Look at the 15-minute reverse Fisher is right at the top of the monthly range. Probably heading right back down there. Been talking about this for literally, I don't know, weeks. I'm getting tired. I can't wait till this month closes out. I'm tired of talking about it. For real. Tired of talking about it. Gee, many Christmas. Look at entropy. Look at Shannon entropy percentile on the 15 or on the 9-minute. This thing is having a party. Below the 99% confidence interval.
Over. Sell it all.
Yeah, crypto's getting cooked, man. Hilarious. What are you gonna do? We're gonna wrap shit up. That's what we're gonna do. And you know what's awesome? Next time we all get together on this live stream, it's gonna be a new year. Gonna be a new week.
Let's go.
Gonna be a new month.
December 31st.
Gonna be a new quarter.
We're not doing a live stream on Monday. There's market December 31st.
Market's open Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
December 31st.
What?
Oh no, December 31st is
Sunday.
Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sunday.
Oh yeah, Monday's markets are closed. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Crypto won't be though. Let's still have a live stream Monday. We'll just focus on crypto.
Yeah, why not?
Exactly. We're not going to let these traditional cucks hold us back.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. It's party time. Finally, a little winter here. It's still like, I mean, it's still getting up in the 40s, 50s. No snow yet. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. I got to go pick up my car from the dealership. I guess they got the dash. They got everything back up except the crash avoidance system, which my blind ass needs. They're like, well, we can't do anything about it. You're gonna have to contact the manufacturer for the lemon law stuff. So I told them, I was like, man, dude, this is a prime example of lemon law in Indiana. And they agree 100%. They're like, you're just gonna have, you got to call Dodge customer care and deal with them. Here we go. Now the real fun starts. They're not supposed to have a software upgrade for like 3 or 4 months. Really? So I'm just supposed to wait.
What do they use? Microsoft?
Maybe. Probably Windows 98.
That's right.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Can't they just reload the original software like from scratch?
Dude, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Apparently not.
Because it's not like every one of those cars is sitting on the road, you know?
I know. That's why I'm just like, so just my car just needs a software upgrade? How are all the other cars working? This makes 0 sense.
Yeah.
0 sense.
Bro, they're trying to shadow ban your car, bro.
That's right.
Dude, I'm like,
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
nice. All right. It's a trap. So, guys, anyway, we are going to do a stream Monday morning. We don't care if traditional markets are closed. We're going to get down on crypto because, yeah, that's what we do. I'm not going to let that day slip away. It's literally the start of the new year, the new month, the new week, the new quarterly. Want to get all these new distribution levels. See what the VRE populates. This is going to be really interesting. I know I keep saying that. I want to see how this closes Sunday night. I'm going to be on these charts all weekend. Big time. Looking at these fun time, long time little shit coins running around. Could be some parties to be had.
We'll do some nice projections.
Yep.
Be good.
And always, right? If you're going to take risk, have a good risk management strategy. Because scared money doesn't make money. But if you don't have a risk management strategy and an edge you can quantify, you are so behind the 8 ball, just ready to get liquidated. Be careful out there. Well, in that. Thanks, guys, for all the support in the Discord, as usual. Coming in hot. Love you guys. Trading View. Yeah, got a lot of views on yesterday's stream. We're going to be going into this new year hot. All you guys on Trading View. If you're watching for the first time, the link to the Discord's in the description. Come on in. Open up a support ticket. Request the free Volatility Starter Pack. You get access to that, the educational channels that go along with it, the public chat to ask questions in, and the live streams. So yeah, let's get it going. With all that being said, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful New Year's Eve, a beginning of your new year. We'll see you Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace, guys. Great year for alpha trading.